We're good. Okay, it's 4:30. Hello. Maybe than that. Oh boy. I gotta get this. Where is that thing? I gotta find. Here we go. This is freaking crazy. Anyone here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what? This is like. Anyone here? I got no viewers. Alright. Don't need this anymore. Hey, McDaniels. Hey, Pineapple. Hey, Dion. Hey, Zen. Alright. We're in for 1 minute. Alright. Hey, from the watch party. Good. Hey, audio check, video check. How we doing? Audio check, video check. Does it? How does it sound? Hey, Joshi. Hey, Joshi. Mic check, audio check, check check. All right, we're good. So, I don't think today is going to take too long. No. We're still gonna talk about web security or lack thereof today. I will be surprised. I'm actually going to be surprised if we take more than 30 minutes or more than 45 minutes. I'll be shocked if we go through this. Um, we're still going to do web security today. Last year, I decided on Twitch to talk about a topic, about a matter that I think we need to have an uncomfortable conversation. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Richard. Now, here I am in the CWE 2023 Top 25 Most Dangerous Software Weaknesses. So far, we've done cross-site scripting, SQL injection, operating system injection. We've done these, I mean, last week was SQL injection on Twitch. We've done command injection before. We've seen cross-site scripting. I mean, hell, that was a lab. But if anyone ever, let me ask everyone a question here. If you wouldn't mind if I ask. Like, have anyone ever told you that it is not okay to make certain mistakes? Like, when I ask if anyone ever heard that before, it is not okay to make some certain mistakes. Like, it is just not okay. And here we are in the year 2024. Okay, you've heard that said, you know. So, look, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone can make mistakes. Some mistakes are more egregious than others. I mean, we're all going to make mistakes. That's how we learn. But there are just some that you never ever want to make because it's just so embarrassing. It's just super embarrassing. And what I am going to show for the next couple of vulnerabilities, I mean, these almost go without saying. The first, it is not okay mistake to make is actually path reversal. Number 8, CWE 22. Take a look at what that is. The product uses external input to construct a path name to identify a file or a directory that is located underneath a restricted parent directory. How do you go back a certain directory in a command line? How do you go back a directory? Dot dot. Did you also know that you can use dot dot in your dot dot. You can also use dot dot in URLs. I'll give you an example. We'll just get one right now. So if I do this, cwe.mito.org/data/definition/dot, I should go to the home page. Yeah, it goes back to the home page. I mean, cwe.mito.org. Okay. What is not okay is if you decide to do something like ///////// and then you type, okay, you go all the way to a root directory and then you can just and then you can do like /etc/PASSWD. File.jpg is actually, believe it or not, yeah, as Daniel said, it's a very valid it's a very valid file name. So what is the URL that you are seeing right now? cwe.mito.org/data/definition and then a whole bunch of //etc/PASSWD. This is a legitimate URL. At the same time, it should not open up the /etc/PASSWD on the MITRE.org file system. It should not do that. Okay? And if you take a look at the example, there's the examples here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, here it is. A program and yeah, here it is. An attacker could provide a string such as /////////etc/PASSWD, and then the program would generate. Okay, this should not happen. Okay, the good news is path traversal. It doesn't happen that much anymore. That's part of why web servers shouldn't run as privileged account? No? Well, are you ready? Okay, so APT student mentioned something. Okay, web servers are, modern web servers. Modern web servers should automatically should actually filter all those things out for you. Like, if a modern web server software like Apache or Nginx, if they allow for path traversal attacks in URLs on the server side, there's serious problems. But here's the problem, though. There are so much stuff out there that do not use your run-of-the-mill, well-known web server software. A lot of companies for embedded devices write their own web servers. And you know what happens when companies decide to reinvent the wheel and write their own web servers, right? Okay. Yeah, in other words, the story is not going to end well. Okay, so here's the good news. Vulnerabilities like path traversal should not happen. For the most part these days. The bad news is they still happen. If they don't happen anymore, like we're talking no more, path traversal would not be number 8 on the CWE Top 25 Most Dangerous Software Weaknesses for 2023. So, for years, you won't believe this. One of my favorite stories is, for years I used to be on a mailing list. Okay, and the mailing list is called it's actually called SecList. From nmap seclist.org. This is not the same as the SecList of Daniel Meisler that is used for pen testing and password cracking. I used to be on seclist.org. It's a security mailing list. And it's not just for things like Nmap, but it's for like all types of CVEs. The reason why I'm no longer on SecList is because it just, I get like probably like I was getting at least 10 emails a day on CVEs I could care less about. But I will never forget one of the emails I got off of SecList. And I remember opening it and I was like, are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? And it was this one. And this was from March 26th of, oh geez, what is it? 7 years, almost 7 years ago, a dishwasher has a directory traversal bug. Miele, who is arguably one of the they are world class appliances for household goods, like vacuum cleaners. Like they make like vacuum cleaners that last for life. Thank God they don't have internet enabled, but they do have a dishwasher that is connected to the internet. I can't make this up. The dishwasher from Miele actually has a computer in it and has a server. And here it is, CVE 2017-7240. Like, really? Yep, here it is. CVE.2017-7240. An issue was discovered in the Miele Professional PST-10 device's dishwasher. Directory traversal. Here it is, proof of concept, yada yada yada. Like, what? Here. The corresponding embedded web server, PS10 web server, written internally by Miele, typically listens to port 80 and is prone to a directory traversal attack. Therefore, an unauthenticated attacker may be able to exploit this issue to access sensitive information to aid in subsequent attack. Here it is. All you need to do is open up your favorite web browser or terminal, such as, you can use Netcat for this. Execute basic HTTP GET, then just do a whole bunch of //etc/shadow from whichever IP address the dishwasher has on your network to reveal the shadow password file on its system. This is pretty sad. Okay? Like, do yourselves a favor, since we're on this topic, right now, anyone still use Twitter? Anyone still use Twitter here? Yeah, okay. Here it is. Appliance makers, stop trying to connect stuff to the networks. You're no good at it. Unfortunately, while this article was written in 2017, no one has listened to that advice. Just a little side note here, if anyone ever want to be entertained, if anyone ever want to be enlightened and disgusted, all three things, if you want to be entertained, like, you'll laugh your face off. You'll get so disgusted. Go and listen and look at the Twitter account Internet of Shit. Just do yourself a favor. Just do yourselves a favor. Okay? Do yourselves a... Oops. No. Do yourselves a favor. Yeah, it's... if there's any good reason to be on Twitter anymore, Internet of Shit is fantastic. And they talk about, like... Hooray. You need updates for your sneakers, huh? Now just do, yeah. Internet of Trash, or what do they say? You can't spell shit without IoT. Oh, the yeah. Just do yourselves a favor, okay? Just Internet of Shit, wonderful Twitter account for to be entertained, enlightened, and disgusted all at the same time. Path traversal is one of those things that should resolve itself. Look, at the highest level is just make sure that you're using like most modern web servers solve this problem. This shouldn't happen. Path traversal should not happen. Okay? But unfortunately, when people write their own software, path traversal really does become a thing. Okay? So, where am I going with this? So, path traversal is one of those mistakes that you never, ever, ever want to make. And it is related to if you want to if you want to actually eliminate path traversal, like the only thing that, again, the only defense is validate input. However, we're not done yet. Okay, we're not entirely done. Um, I think now for me, you see me scrolling through this 2023 CWE Top 25 Most Dangerous Software Weakness list. Um, I think you know which one of the more unforgivable vulnerabilities is going to be. Is yeah, it's um I've heard only interesting things of Alexa, and by interesting I don't mean good, which is still sad. Yeah, Google has their own problem with the Gemini project. So, just moments ago, I talked about directory traversal, but there is actually a sister version of directory traversal which is equally as bad. Now, I remembered when I was doing a training presentation for ANZ Bank in Australia, and I was building this presentation. I came across this article, and this is from Akamai, and this was written in a little less than a year ago. I don't get how dangerous are Alexas. Yeah, better it not. So Crunchy Pomegranate. It's like I'll tell you a little story right now. I had Alexa for 3 weeks, uh, and I can tell you that it was in my living room, and I was playing FIFA, and I didn't even say a damn word. But I remember the famous thing was that the night I'll never forget was I playing FIFA on my big screen TV downstairs, and the announcer was saying Alexis Sanchez, the soccer player. And I looked at my log of Alexa, and it was just a long log of recordings. Yeah, it's not good, not good. Anyway, going back here, I can't believe this shit. This was written in April 18th of 2023, and I was building a presentation on application security and API attacks. But this was crazy. This was crazy. In the executive summary. Now, executive summaries are written generally in lay terms, get to the point quick to give you a summary. This is batshit insane. The threat vector driving the most growth in web application and API attacks is local file inclusion, LFI. These attacks are on a massive upswing with a 193% year over year growth, which is a 3 times surge from 2021. Like, what? Local file inclusion? This shit has been is older than all of you here. Though most of us here. I mean, this is like an attack that was from the 2000s. Why in the world is this a thing still? And if there's anything that I can think of, it's probably because of laziness. Okay? Now, let me demonstrate to you what a local file inclusion attack is. So we're gonna use the damn vulnerable web application here. We're at 35.184.43.6. Okay, the username is admin. The password is all lowercase. So I'm going to admin password. And the exercise is a file inclusion. Okay? So here's a file inclusion. Now, take a look if you click on, okay, file1.php. Okay. I just let out my IP address, but okay, that's okay. File number 2, I needed a 8-paragraph, okay. File number 3.php. Does anyone notice something? Did anyone notice anything weird? anyone notice anything weird in the, I mean, where's the vulnerability? And again, this is a sister, just a hint, this is a sister version of directory traversal. It's running the files. It's not only running the files, but you also notice something where, I mean, notice on the web browser where it is. If you can upload a PHP file, then you can execute command. Okay, APD student, that is another problem to deal with. Okay, if you can upload a PHP file to a server, then you can execute command. Okay, first of all, this is actually a different vulnerability. What you just said, we're gonna get to that one next. We're gonna actually do a file upload problem. But now just imagine that you already have the files uploaded. Did anyone notice something in the URL? Did anyone notice the URLs? Take a look at the. Anyone notice something in the URL? This is not okay. The file name is in the browser. Okay, so why don't you do this? So can we do file 4.php? Ooh. I didn't even notice. I've never tried this. If this file isn't listed at all on the DVWA, if you're reading this, then you did something right. No, it get better. No, it get better. It get better. It get better. It get better. Why don't instead of like, can we do file 5.php? Well, I got nothing. But there is a file 4.php, right? Yep. Alright, so if this is the case, why don't we do /etc. Can we do, actually we don't even need a dot slash, we can /etc/passwd and notice what happened. Fuck. Yeah, that's the entire /etc/passwd file. That's no bueno. So the entire /etc/passwd file that is on the server at 35.184.43.6, this is what is called local file inclusion. Local file inclusion meaning including a file that is local on the computer, on the server. Okay? So you can actually, set the page equal to some file that is on this target, so here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna copy this. I actually want to know. So 35.184.43.6. This is the home page of the SQL Injection Lab, lab number 7 for my security class. I'm actually wondering now. I actually do know off the top of my head if I can //www/html/index.php. I wonder what happens. Cool. Okay. What happened if, what's the name of this image? Hello.jpg. Okay. Ooh, hello. This is all binary data now. So here's the whole picture of a Pedro that is here. This is not good. But so local file inclusion mean including a file that is local on 35.184.43.6. I mean, that could be /etc/passwd. Why the hell is this happening? Well, take a look at the view source. Now here it is. That's it. The file that we used to include is using the URL, the page that we wish to display. Now, apparently, as M. Daniels also said, there is a remote file inclusion. So what is remote file inclusion? Well, instead of actually including a file that is on the server 35.184.43.6, you can actually do a file that is hosted somewhere else on the web or on the internet. I'll give you an example. Can we do this? Instead of a page equals some file that is on the server, we can do HTTPS www.tufts.edu. Can we do that? See what happens. Wow. Can we also do, let's do reddit.com. Can we do that? No. But what happened if we did https://reddit.com? Nope. Can we do facebook.com? This is what is called remote file inclusion. Can anyone think of something that can get really bad with remote file inclusion? Now, of course, I don't want to go to like a sketchy website because, or let's say, not safe for work because I don't want to get banned. Anyone think of something? Ooh, they got a Proton Mail website, all right. So this is an example. This is what I've been doing for the last couple minutes. It's something called remote file inclusion. Okay, it's including a web page or a page or a file that is somewhere else that is not on 35.184.43.6. So can anyone think of something that we can do if there is a remote file inclusion? Can you somehow redirect users? Exactly. So using remote file inclusion, check this out. Why don't I just send you this link, Flying Bear? Hey, Flying Bear. Like, I can send someone a link like that. Stupid mouse, not working well today. Hey, here it is. Hey. So basically, yeah, it becomes a redirect to the user. But here's one thing I've also found out. Think of it this way. Have anyone ever tried to browse sketchy websites or like not safe for work websites and you'd never want to have your IP associated, with going to that website? So this is another way. So what's interesting is this. So if I actually, instead of going to ESPN.com on like here, if I go to ESPN.com on my home browser, like everything now, this is the actual ESPN.com website. But if I go to ESPN.com right now, ESPN.com will actually see it's actually my IP address at my home that's visiting the site. But if there's a remote file inclusion and you actually include a site like ESPN.com, the website, yeah, that's it. Richard said the website now works as a proxy. Yeah. So this is a pretty good way if you want to browse like the sketchiest ass website, the non-safe for work websites. Yeah, you can do it. You can trick users into thinking that they're on a different web server than they are. And are you able to capture some information? We could. I mean, I can tell you right now, if I look at the server logs right now, I can say, oh yeah, I can see like who's visiting from where. Yeah, and so this website, 35.184.43.6, now actually becomes a proxy. Yeah, which is kind of sucky for whoever owns 35.184.43.6 because, hey, if that person goes visit sketchy website or illegal website, then they say, yeah, hey, what's up with that? So yeah, it's one of those cases where, eventually no one wins. But this vulnerability should not be happening. Like, the only way that you can defend against this vulnerability with local and remote file inclusion is, is again, input validation. Why is this still a damn thing? Can you combine the idea of a honeypot to collect username and password? You could. You definitely could. Oh yeah. Um. So it's funny. Yeah, here it is. A dynamic file inclusion mechanism. A lot of it is due to laziness. Okay. A lot of it is due. Yeah, we just did this. I'll give you this as a resource. Could you? Come on, just. Now, can you combine the idea of a remote file inclusion and the idea of the honeypot? Oh yeah. Um. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is why vulnerabilities such as remote file inclusion and cross-site scripting can be so deadly. They can be really deadly. So, oh, is there a site that has a login? Well, we did. I mean, if I go to page equals slash bar slash www slash html index.php, oh, I'm logged out. Hey, gotta file inclusion. Yeah. So I can include some login page of some sort and just throw it in here. Yeah. You can also do this with cross-site scripting as well too. Here's the thing: is that local file inclusion it's pretty damn easy to recognize, because if you take a look at the URL and you notice, why is the file name possible to be imported? It's like there's no excuse for this. I'm trying to figure out why local and remote file inclusion are like so back from the dead, and I guess the reason is because of pure sheer laziness. That's it. I'm betting a lot of money is just because of laziness. Like, this stuff should not be okay. Like, this stuff is not okay. These vulnerabilities have been available for years, but at this day and age, not good. Okay. Um, would it be possible to make this a remote PHP file so and execute? Uh, people following tutorial on not. Yeah. Wanna do one right now? Well, okay, hold on. If I do an ls minus la slash, I mean, this ain't gonna work. Okay, people, okay. Hold on. So, since you asked, mdaniels5757, I want to do one right now. Make a remote PHP file that can use as an exec and have people execute it. Want to do one? We'll do one right now. Alright, I'm going to open up Visual Studio Code. I'm going to create a new file. Oh, it's a new file. Okay, what I'm going to do is, don't need that. But what I am going to do is to use, let me show you this. haha.php. And we're going to actually now go and use the file upload. But we can also use remote file inclusion or local file inclusion with this as well. So here's what I'm going to do. PHP. So here is some code that I'm going to write, and let's pretend we don't know what the hell is going on. Shift is set. CMD. Okay, that looks good to me. Okay. No, that looks good. System. CMD. Out. Echo. Hello, Michael. And I'm gonna upload this as WTF.php. There you go. So I'm writing, so here you go. This is what was called shell code. So as you notice here, like if I try to execute, if I actually do things like page equals ls minus la or cat hello, this is remote file inclusion, a local file, this is not going to work. Line 2, there's a mismatch. Oh, geez. Good catch, good catch. You see a mismatch? I think there is. Yes, yes. Yes, right there. Thank you. Good call. Thanks, Flying Bear. Yep. All right, looks good. Hello, Michael. And Flying Bear. There you go. Semicolon line number 4? Yeah. Semicolons do matter. A lot. Okay? So as you can see, if you don't know PHP, PHP smells like C. It smells like C. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I don't need this anymore. Well, actually I will. So now what I'm going to do is, now you notice that file inclusion, I can't do like cat hello and all that. And I can't do like ls minus la. Like, no. But I'm going to do a file upload though. Ooh. Really? So, okay, that's fine. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to browse a file. So here it is. I'm going to, actually, hold on. Choose an image to upload. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it didn't. No. Yeah, here we go. Save image as. Yeah. All right. Wait. Oh, damn it. I just got out. I'll just go back in. All right. I'm going to do a file upload. Kermit.jpg. Upload. Ooh. // hackables upload Kermit was successfully uploaded. Really? See what happened. Now this is kind of directory traversal. Did Kermit.jpg get uploaded to the server and see what happened? Yep, it did. It did. Alright. But what about this mess? That PHP source code that we just wrote. Let's upload that as well. You ready? I'm going to copy that for now, but remember, let's take a look at the code again. This WTF.php. It takes in a request of CMD. What if I did this? Query strings, question mark, CMD equals ls minus LA slash. Oh yeah. Oh, up, my bad. Did I just DOS this damn thing? Oh well. Cat slash. Hey, can I do this recursively? I gotta copy. Okay. Cat Hey, hello everyone. Okay, I can do a whole bunch of system commands. So basically now, WTF.php, this is now executable code. This becomes a shell for an attacker. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So I'm just gonna see, can I do cat? Well, for some reason, why cat is acting weird. I don't have anything else. Yeah, hello, Flying Bear. That where the script works. So I hope this illustrates Mike M. Daniels. Oh, echo. Oh, yeah, echo. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, here it is, echo. Yep, echo. Echo to print. I always forget that. Yeah, so now, unfortunately, we uploaded executable. We uploaded code. We made a couple of egregious errors. We not only uploaded code, but we uploaded code that actually ended up being executable, and that's never a good thing. Hey, I want to do one more thing. I'm going to go back to file inclusion now. What if I did this? Remember that? The file inclusion. I'm going to do a local file inclusion of that WTF PHP and see what happened. Yeah, hello, Mike. Hello, Michael and Flying Bear. Yep. And I do echo. Oh, that didn't work for some reason. Oh, CMD. No, that didn't work. Huh. Yeah. Two question marks. Oh, up. Yep. No. No, so this is the farthest we can go because we can't have double query strings. That's correct. Okay, we can't. Yeah, but still, the concept actually holds true. So now, not only have you seen file inclusion, but you're also seeing a really switch to second. Oh, really? Holy shit. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now we have a combination of really bad file upload, and uh, local file inclusion here. Damn. Okay. So it's very possible. Why does this work? Don't know. Still, it's not good. Not good at all. So yeah, you've seen not one but two egregious problems here. Now here's the thing. File uploads, file upload shouldn't, it actually does take some work. Yeah, we done that. Okay, so here's the thing about file uploads. Okay, look it. I'm just gonna say, you wanna file uploads is actually an example of an injection attack. Oh yeah, I forget. Oh yeah. Duh. And then again, I don't touch web anymore. Sanitize user input, never trust user input. Here's the thing. Do you really need to do file inclusions? Or remote file inclusion? Really? Alright. But to prevent, there are additional things that you need to do to prevent file upload vulnerability. Have you ever done a work, a write of code that actually deal with file uploads? Check the file extension, check the file type, set the maximum file size limit, because you don't want people to be uploading like movies and stuff and then completely just crash the server. Also change the name of uploaded files so it does not conflict with other files, because you can overwrite stuff. But here's the thing. The real quote unquote standard practice these days, if you're going to be uploading files, don't store them on your local files, send them to like an S3 bucket on Amazon. And here's why. You use things like Amazon S3, which the whole purpose is for content. Okay, if you uploaded those, they will never ever like make files and even source code to be executable. Never, like never, they will do that. Like, don't roll your own file mechanism. Use something else that is out there. Okay. Um. So there is a little bit more when it comes to file upload. File upload vulnerabilities is a type of injection. Okay, there's a little more work. You may want to spend a little money to do file uploads right as well. Okay, like you're going to be uploading to your own server and stuff, and the chances of making a mistake, God forbid, if you're going to make an executable code, not no bueno. Okay, so one more. The most egregious one. Like, here's the thing. Okay, and again, the whole gist of today is like there are mistakes. There are things that you there are mistakes that it is not okay to make. And last but not least is number 18, the use of hard-coded credentials. Okay, this is not okay, and it's CWE 798 is absolutely one of my favorites. The product contains hard-coded credentials such as password or cryptographic keys, which is used for inbound, outbound communication or encryption of external data. Like this is not okay. I'll just give you the quintessential example. Alright, this is like the post. This is one of my favorite example. I wrote this one. Here is, and I don't care if you know the Java programming language. No, get out. Tell me where the vulnerabilities are. I just want to give you a warning. You're going to see the source code 2 times. Once now, and again in 3 weeks. You're going to see this course or see this Java code in 3 weeks again for a very specific reason. Tell me where the vulnerabilities. In fact, you should be pointing out not one, not two, but many problems. Yeah, lines number 4 and 5. Yeah, the phone is don't fucking. Hey, I gotta. Why am I asking you to ban you for swearing? There you go. Message allowed. So, okay, so line number one is a vulnerability as well because you're including way too many stuff. But in the context of what we've been talking about is lines numbers 4 and 5. In fact, there's actually not one but two vulnerabilities here. One is the hard coding of usernames and password. The second vulnerability is the over permission. Really? The username is root for the database? I mean, you know what a root user is, right? A root user is a root user. Man, has godlike privileges. You can do anything. Okay? Yeah, this is a quintessential example of um, 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 hard-coded password in line number 13. Like, this stuff is absolutely not okay. Why is hard-coding credentials not okay? Full stop. Like, it's an unforgivable vulnerability. Can anyone explain why? Give me two reasons why hard-coded password is such an unforgivable vulnerability, especially in this day and age. Like, hard-coding credentials is not okay. Full stop. And anyone? Give me like a couple of good reasons. Attackers can read your code. Okay, even if the attackers can gain access to all your other resources, yes. If you the script, okay, it's goddamn visible, yeah. Once you're in, once you get it, you're in. But it gets better, okay? Upload it to GitHub, and it gets better. Once you hard code a credential, you can't change it. No. If you're doing firmware stuff, if you hard code a credential, good luck changing it. Okay, it ain't happening. Other people can see it. Okay, so you have other people can see can see the credential. You can't change it. Okay, and number three, there's actually a third reason. There's actually a third reason why, like, a hard-coded credential is so unforgivable. I want to give a shout out to my friends at I want to give out a shout out to a certain friends. I wish I don't have it here. Oh. I want to give a shout out to the NSA. Want to give a shout out to Rob Joyce. So, Rob in 2016 gave a presentation. I mean, Rob Joyce was the head of the NSA's Tailored Access Operations. Okay, the NSA, of course, let's not speak. We know, okay, I call them the No Such Agency. The Tailored Access Operations group at the NSA, their job is to break into systems. That's their job. Break into systems all over the world. And here, during the event, he gives provide into the strategies nation-state actors, including their own, to use their own system. Reconnaissance, exploitation, persistence, install tools, lateral movement, cyber kill chain, and how they get into your systems. Oh shit, this is... Alright, the next is lateral movement. Joyce team loves when admin credentials are hard-coded or accessible on systems. Okay? Shit, let me open up Safari. I have this on Safari. Now you remind me. I do know. Where is it? Bing! There it is. This is a one. From Weird. From 2016. No. NSA hacker chief explains how to keep him out of your system. The nation hacker in chief took up the ironic task of the Enigma conference. Alright, Rob's a good guy. Want to give a shout out to Rob and the NSA. The NSA, hopefully someone from the NSA is actually watching this. Joyce did little to shine light on tailored access operation, classified operation, but he did drop a few not so secret secrets of NSA successes. Here you go. And in the world of advanced persistent threats, actors, APTs like the NSA, credentials are king for gaining access to the system. Not the login credentials of your organization VIP, but the credentials of your network administrators and other high-level network access privilege that can open the kingdom to intruders. Here it is. The NSA is also keen to find any hard-coded passwords in software or passwords that are transmitted in the clear, especially by old legacy protocols. It can help them move laterally through a network. Holy shit, we're going over like 45 minutes. I didn't think this. There it is. I mean, Kate, there it is, clear as crystal. And you may be wondering, like, hard-coded credentials is not a thing these days, right? Wrong. Not this shit again. Cisco is a poster child. They do this stuff all the time. Cisco fixes hard-coded credentials and default SSH key issues. When was this? 2021. Hey, that's pretty recent. Cisco released a security update to address critical security flaws. Remember how many companies and critical infrastructure use Cisco products? Let that sink in. Allowing unauthenticated attackers to log in using hard-coded credentials or default SSH keys to take over unpatched devices. Excuse me. There was a recent one, too. Yeah, okay. Cisco can't... Oh, yeah, this was last October. Cisco can't stop using hard-coded... It's a new vulnerability, an emergency responder product. The vulnerability is due to the presence of static user credentials for the root account, too, that are typically reserved for the... Really? This is not the first time that Cisco products have hard-coded passwords and made public. You'd think they would learn. Here it is. October 4, 2023. There. This is pretty recent. This is pretty recent, folks. This is from Cisco. This link, this advisory is from Cisco. So you have not one account here. Okay, CWE 798. I gotta look this up. Like, this is not okay. Like, this stuff is not okay. There it is. Default static credentials that can be that cannot be changed or deleted. There, folks. I don't know what else to say. I'll leave you all to grieve. Yeah. Yeah, those are the unforgivable mistakes. But we're still making them. And business is good for this class. See you next week, when we actually will talk about vulnerability scanning tools. Well, we should have talked about this earlier, but next week we'll finally, we have time, because the schedule's been messed up, we'll do vulnerability scanning next week. Yeah, scanning for vulnerabilities. Probably gonna be like multiple. Yeah. All right. Show the keyboard. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night, all. Yeah, I'll leave you to think about this mess. Yeah. October 4th, 2020. October 4th, 2023 is not that long ago. See ya.